Is the Wi-Fi crapping out? Do you think we'll have time to answer all of them?
It depends how fast you go through them. Oh, we should have planned this way better.
I know! Is it too high up? Pointing too high up now? Does it need to tilt down?
What do you mean? I think it looks good.
I don't know.
It looks the same to me. What is up, guys? Welcome to this video. This is couples Q&A number 2 on this channel. Alright, we're gonna try that again. It's gonna be a rough video.
Please make a blooper. Okay, just breathe.
What is up, guys? Welcome to this video. This is couples Q&A number 2 on this channel for you guys. We asked you guys to ask questions on my YouTube video, my recent YouTube video, and I just posted an Instagram photo that has quite a bit of questions already. I think it has like 15 questions on here. So we're gonna go back and forth. She's on YouTube, I'm on Instagram. We're gonna kind of pick and choose which ones we think are interesting and try to keep this video below like 12 to possibly 15 minutes. So we're gonna answer as many questions as possible within that time frame. We're gonna go ahead and let's get this started.
Didn't even get to cross.
So you go first?
Okay, so the first question I'm gonna answer. Did you and Courtney find a nice apartment for the time in LA? Well, not really. And
Not yet. We have like 2 weeks left.
The most difficult time we've had trying to find a place. We like looked on Airbnb and there's just like not something that has everything we want and they're expensive. So we're kind of looking into leasing now and we found a place that we like a lot. So we're just kind of
Waiting on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been back and forth between full-on leasing it or subleasing it from like an Airbnb which is already furnished and everything. But I think for me, like I want to lease it because it's more of a commitment and it like forces me to kind of step out of my comfort zone and actually like be committed to staying in LA for multiple months at a time. 6 months specifically is what we're looking at. We found a place, a studio. It's a little small, but it has everything we want. We talked to the leasing manager the other day. We got pictures sent to us. So we're kind of just waiting till after Christmas to jump on it to apply because then it gives us like 2 weeks to move in and we want to move in first week of January. So we're just pretty much crossing our fingers, waiting and hoping no one takes the place before us. And if everything works out, we should be down there within like 2.5 weeks and getting ready to work and everything. So very, very exciting.
We've already answered this one before, but it's easy. How long have we been dating? And you're such a cute couple. Thank you. Almost 3 years. 3 years in February, so
34 months. What has been the hardest thing about long distance? Do you guys ever deal with jealousy or anything like that? It's a good question.
Question people ask a lot whenever I tell them I'm in a long distance relationship. Not really.
No, not really.
We're both like pretty low-key people. Like we don't do a lot of stuff, and I think we trust each other and we have good communication, which is the foundation of any relationship, but especially a long distance relationship. So
yeah, you have to have trust and like good communication. Yeah, I agree with her on that. The hardest thing about long distance relationships, I mean, is obvious. It's just not seeing them for like multiple weeks. Like this, for instance, now it's been 2 months since I saw her last, which is almost one of the longest times. We've been like 2.5 months, I think, was the longest without seeing each other. But once she's done with school now, she does online stuff. So we should be together for the most part for the rest of the time. And yeah, it was a really good question. You can just ask because I'm not prepared at all right now.
What are your long-term professional career goals? We got asked this a lot, so you want to go first?
Me, it's pretty much been the same thing since I've graduated. I've wanted to own my own business and I'm currently working. I mean, I have my online training and everything like that, so it is my own business, but I'm working on something else as well. Modeling has been so off and on. You guys know that. I've like wanted to model. I've like wanted to take a break, but right now I'm like really committed to modeling, so I do want that to continue being part of my career and long term as well. But yes, starting my own business, having my own business is the main thing.
For me, I don't know. It's like I'm graduating in May, but I don't really know like what exactly I want to do with my degrees, so it's kind of hard to say long term. But for sure, for now I want to take a year off of school and just really commit to modeling because I've been doing both at the same time for so long that I want to like put my all into modeling, and I'd like to do that for as long as I can because it's fun. It gives you a lot of opportunities. You get to travel, and it's just I enjoy it. So let's see. Do you want to go?
Do Shay's question. Shay's question.
Okay, yeah.
Really
Wait,
good.
well, it's gonna take a minute. This is a good one. Your best memory together? I think we kind of answered this last time, actually. We went to Mexico.
Mexico, yeah. Well, Cancun. I mean, God, I can't even think right now. Miami of 2015.
The first time?
No, the second time.
Oh, so
2015, I think. That whole like 3 months in Miami was really memorable. We both worked quite a bit, so it was like
I don't remember
good in that.
Actually, so.
That's not good.
Our trip to Cancun.
She just said she doesn't remember anything.
I have a bad memory. Our trip to Cancun was really memorable, though.
Yeah, we went to Cancun. Someone reached out to me on Instagram.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah, it's on my. I mean, that's a crap. That's a trash video. we're like looking back on that. We're like, how can we possibly make that bad of a video for like one of the most memorable moments together? But Cancun was definitely memorable. We got like a free trip. It was
our
really
first time,
expensive.
Traveling somewhere together, not for like work, like just a vacation.
Kind of a vacation, exactly.
But it was cool, and I had never been to Mexico, so just the whole experience was really cool and like something we'll definitely never forget.
Yeah, I just wish I filmed a little better. You guys can go watch that video and you'll be like, holy crap, that was freaking awful.
So question 1 is, if you guys were handcuffed together forever, who would go crazy?
Me.
Yeah, for sure. He needs space and like...
I need to be doing something all the time, and you can, I mean, I don't want to be, you don't mind like, she'll like lay in bed in the morning and I'm like, okay, let's go. Like yesterday, for example, we were trying to go to the gym. Literally, she's like, 5 more minutes. I go upstairs, and I'm trying to be...
feel well.
I'm trying to be cool. I'm like not trying to rush her, and then she's like, 5 more minutes, and it ended up being like an hour and a half until we actually got to the gym. And I was just sitting there like, ugh.
In general, I feel like I can like, I can be content kind of just not doing anything. Yeah. Not forever. I'm not...
You like to do things for sure.
Yeah, but like, and he's more like, he has to consistently be doing things.
Yeah.
And just, I think in general, like, when we've been in small apartments, I feel like you're the one that goes like stir crazy first, and I'm kind of okay with it. So
yeah, that's a very good question.
And then the other question was, if you won the lottery tomorrow, how would you live the rest of your life?
I probably wouldn't change very much at all. I wouldn't go out and buy like a new car or like a new house or anything like that. I'd definitely save up.
You don't think we'd buy a nice apartment?
I'd buy a nicer apartment. I didn't say. I mean,
we don't have an apartment.
Well, I mean, compared to the one we're looking at now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it'd make looking for an apartment a lot easier for sure, but I'm like not gonna go and like
buy like $1 billion.
Yeah, I would definitely invest in it. I mean, if I were to buy real estate, it would be an investment, not like a house, a huge house for myself. I definitely would reinvest it in myself, to like potentially make more money.
I would totally buy like a giant house for my whole family. For my whole family, though, like somewhere tropical, because that's like my whole family's like dream, is to have a big vacation house somewhere we can always go. So I think that's something I would change. I don't know if I would like live there permanently, but that would be a cool thing to have. And I know it's like cliche, but I'd probably donate a lot of money too, because you can't like, what are you gonna do with all that money?
Yeah, well, he never specified how much money.
That's true. It's not appropriate. This is a good one for you. Would you rather spend 10 years in jail or 10 years without talking to Courtney?
10 years without talking to Courtney.
And then they also asked the top bucket list countries. I want to go to Australia really bad, even though they have like giant bugs. I just think it's really beautiful.
And that's a very good question.
I've never been anywhere in Europe either. Neither of us have really traveled that much, so...
Yeah, it's something that I've never really wanted to do when I was 19, 20 years old, is like travel places, and I took everything for granted whenever I'd go places for modeling, and now that's all I pretty much want to do right now, is travel for work and just travel in general.
So what's your top 3? Go.
Top 3?
Yeah.
Well, British Columbia.
I want to go there really bad. I'd like
just
to go
something
to Canada.
cold, like for one trip. Even though I'm not like a big fan of the cold, I'd want to go there.
Sorry if you can hear my siblings in the background, by the way.
I'm spacing right now.
Well, this is a good one.
We're just gonna skip this question.
Well, you're too slow. I think people ask us this a lot. I don't know if we've ever really talked about it, but they ask if we work out together ever.
Oh, yeah.
And if so, do you like working out together or prefer working out alone? We go to the gym together a lot, but we don't have the same like workout regimen. Like I don't do chest and well, I do shoulders sometimes with you, but basically if I'm like feeling like it, I'll kind of like go through
come back and forth.
A simplified version of his workout. Like I'll do some of the exercises, and yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't really have a preference. Like we don't really like completely work out together, so we kind of like, I don't know, kind of work out together, but kind of work out alone. And I don't really have a preference either way. I like going to the gym with him because it is motivating for me to go. So I'd rather go together than go alone. But the only downside is he works out for like 5 hours, and I want to be there. Like when I go for a workout, I like to like keep moving, get it done. He's like on his phone.
Oh,
like,
please!
waiting.
I did that yesterday because I felt like crap. She went to Dairy Queen yesterday. I'm like, halfway through my workout and she just freaking leaves. And then
we were there for 2 hours and 45 minutes. I'm like, okay, how much longer do you have? He's like, oh, like 30 more minutes. And I was like, I'm going to get
and she went and got like what is it? A Blizzard. A Blizzard from Dairy Queen.
What do you prefer, working out alone or working out together?
It depends how into the working out you are, because sometimes it's like
a distraction.
Not a distraction. It's sometimes it's like I need someone to like
demotivates you.
Yeah, like I need someone to like.
But I also
want to work hard and stuff. Yeah, she spots me, which helps a lot. But yeah, it does. It totally depends on how I'm feeling and how she's feeling. If she's like really sluggish and kind of complaining a lot, then it's not beneficial. But a lot of the time, she's really helpful. How often do you drink alcohol? That's a good question for both of us. I don't drink like at all. I rarely drink. That's just a personal preference. It somewhat has to do with my physique, but not really. I just don't like alcohol. It makes me feel really bloated. I'll have wine every once in a while. The last time I had like a shot was...
We went to Vegas for Austin's birthday. Yeah, in May.
Yeah, Austin was smashed.
It kind of depends. Like once I turn 21, I drink more, which is legal. Maybe we shouldn't say that actually. But
no one drinks before 21.
Yeah. It just depends. Like I just went out with my friends because we finished finals, so like it's kind of like situational. But I mostly drink wine, and I'd say like I don't know, a couple times a month.
Yeah, you don't avoid alcohol, but you don't go after it. Like it's not like she's like, I need to go get a drink.
Yeah, I need to go get
She'll
wasted.
have a drink when she's out with her friends and stuff like that. But I don't remember the last time you really like were like smashed or drunk.
I don't know. Oh my god, when we were in Mexico.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna have some backstory to it. So how much time do we have? We have 30. This is gonna be the last question probably, unless you have one more.
I have more.
We went to Cancun. I obviously talked about that, but they had everything set up for us. We had like itinerary, like a really hard itinerary. Like you're gonna go to this place at 6 o'clock, which was awesome. They like scheduled a whole day. We had massages, but anyways, we went to this one really, really popular dining place.
Well, before you even say that, like. Before this trip, I hadn't drank in like a year or longer.
More backstory on that.
He never like really drank at all. I don't think he'd ever even been drunk before this.
So we weren't like prepared for the amount of alcohol that they.
I totally forgot. Before we went to the dinner too, we had a tequila tasting at the same place.
Ah, that's right. Okay,
and we walked over to this other like really fancy restaurant. It's all these like 20 micro courses. They're all like 1 bite courses.
So yeah, I mean, we went. They took us to this place. We had a tequila tasting. We had how many like half shots. Like
there was like 5 or 6
different types of tequilas. Anyways, it was like a really popular thing in Cancun. So they took us there. They took us to this very popular restaurant. Like what she said, it had 20 micro meals, which were not very good, honestly. But
they were just really
really different. Like
really weird stuff.
There's like beef tongue. What else? Like other things.
Bone marrow.
There's
quail
bugs,
eggs.
Yeah.
Oh, there was crickets. There was kimchi. Just like very
unique
and like. We're both really basic eaters. Like, I mean, he eats the same thing every single day. So, anyway.
Besides that, they brought out wine to complement each food. So there's like probably 7 or 8 glasses of wine, like full glasses. And originally we both thought that, we're going to get 1 glass of wine throughout the entire dinner. So we're like sipping on it, and then they bring out another glass of wine, but they leave the first glass, so we're like, we feel bad.
So we were like chugging the wine, and on top of that, like the food it was hard for me to eat, so I was like washing it down with the wine.
And she forced me to eat she forced me to eat like the beef tongue, so I had 2 beef tongues.
No, I didn't get beef tongue, remember? Because I told him I didn't eat beef, but I gave you like my quail egg.
The crickets and like the other stuff too.
It was just, and so we were like wasted, like halfway through this dinner.
We were trashed.
We were trying to like keep it together because it was like really fancy, and there's like all these older couples, and we're just like hysterically laughing and. Oh my god, it was hilarious. Oh, this one's cute. What's the sweetest thing we've ever done for each other? I think just like surprising each other.
Yeah, I'd say her surprising me.
And him surprising me in LA.
Yeah, and yeah, it was... Okay, Najee asked the question. What's the best presents you've given each other, and what's your favorite date you've gone on together? I mean, the Cancun thing was... So I would say the best date was probably when we went to Cancun and went to that dinner that we were just talking about when we got absolutely really trashed.
Fun, yeah. I think my favorite gift is probably this ring because I wear it all the time. And that's on my right hand. But, I don't know, it's just like sentimental and sweet, and that's the best type of gifts.
And then what's your favorite date?
I'd probably agree. The one in Cancun.
Oh, okay.
We don't really go on a lot of dates, so...
Yeah, she doesn't take me on any. What inspires you both the most in life? What keeps you going? I would say self-progression, like constantly like progressing like myself and relationships and stuff like that. Definitely always have something to work towards, something that shows all the hard work and stuff like that. That's what keeps me going, seeing all the accomplishments and stuff. Yeah, seeing improvements in myself.
Yeah, just setting goals and like meeting those goals and being able to prove to yourself that you can do it. And my family and Nick, like their support inspires me and motivates me. And yeah, just being able to be a better version of yourself. I think that's sorry, Jack's trying to break in. I think that's like the best. That's the best thing that should always motivate you. You shouldn't be like to be better than somebody else. It should always just be to work on yourself and be the best version of yourself you can be, which I know is cliche, but you won't be successful if you're always comparing yourself to others. Like,
yeah, it's going to drive you insane and make things worse if you always constantly compare yourself to other people. All right, one more question, and then we're going to end the video, because I know 18 minutes is a very, very long time for you guys to be watching us.
Okay, here, this will be the last one. It's just talking about... like when you first started your YouTube channel, did I have faith in it, or did I think you were just doing it for like fun?
Something that I'd quit super soon.
Yeah, I think I always like expected it to be serious and like something he would do wholeheartedly, because that's just how he does everything. So I didn't think it was like something he would just do for fun. I definitely think there's times when anyone, like if you have a YouTube channel or anything, you kind of lose faith in it and you kind of want to give up. But I think for the most part, I always knew that he would be serious about it and put his all into it.
Yeah, exactly what she said. Like a lot of like the social influencers and stuff, I don't have a lot of subs. I have like 25,000 I think right now, so I don't want to sound like I have a big ego, but like Max Tuning had a very good, he talked about it in one of his old like 2 videos ago, I think. He said like everyone has these ups and downs, like the goods and the bads of a YouTube channel. Like some weeks you like feel like you're just like, these videos are like awful, no one's gonna like them, and then some weeks you're like, these videos are really good, like this is awesome. So there's definitely been times where she's motivated me to keep going. There's been times where I haven't gone up very many subscribers like in a week, and it kind of gets me in like a bad mood, and it's harder for me to film because I'm always worried about making sure you guys enjoy the content, making sure it's not boring or anything like that. So there's definitely times where I never really like fully wanted to give up, but there's definitely times where I've enjoyed it way less than other times. So yeah, that's a good question. All right, that is it, guys. 21 minutes so far, so this is going to be a very long Q&A.
Wait, we should ask each other a question.
Okay, I don't have a question planned. You ask me a question and then... What? You ask me a question and I'll repeat it to you. Well, you should have told me. It's not going to prep the question.
Come say bye. You want to come say bye to YouTube?
Come on, up here.
Come say bye. Come say bye. Come on. There we go.
Good boy.
Okay, say bye. Look at the camera. Say bye-bye.
Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Drop a like if you guys did enjoy the video. It really, really does help the channel out more than you guys think. Peace out. I'll see you guys soon.